This is Michelle.
Christie, how y'all doing?
And we are behind the very devious YouTube channel, 60 by 65 Seasoned Souls. Hope you're enjoying us so far, laughing like we get to laugh. Sometimes we're going to be covering serious subjects and sometimes more frivolous subjects. So today may be a little bit of both.
Yes.
So today's episode is on family, and as y'all know, I'm staying with Christy until I figure out what I'm kind of doing. People in our age group that are changing things in their lives, etc. You are looking at, who you're leaning on, who you're using for help, support, etc. And some of us may have family members locally. Some of us may not have family members locally. You may not have family at all. And I'm sure everybody has at one time or other said, can I pick a new family? Because I don't like mine. Can I put them back? What's the karma involved here, etc. as to why I got this family.
Yeah.
So my family is I have no one local, and I have been forced to build a support team of my friends as my family. And I'm very fortunate to have very good friends that I do consider my family.
Yeah, we're located on the Texas Gulf Coast outside of Houston, and Michelle's family is in Florida. So that's one of the reasons why.
Yeah. So in doing that, you definitely have some things that you want to look at in choosing, who your made up family is going to be, because you've got to have people that you can depend on, people that you really like. And, you recently, like when I went through a bunch of medical stuff and, was going under anesthesia, etc., it really puts in perspective.
She had a knee replacement surgery and needed to convalesce here for a while.
So what goes through your mind is, okay, who's going to have control over everything? Where is my money going? And who do I trust to pull the plug or not pull the plug? So these make up some of the questions that you need to figure out who's going to have the power to do all of that. And it can get quite interesting.
Yes. And it was kind of funny when we first started living together and stuff. We had a slight altercation, and we were both kind of crying about it and kind of, talking about it, having a conversation about it and things. And so we realized that, first of all, we love each other tremendously, and we would never do anything to hurt each other, which is what you are when you're good friends with someone. And then she was like, well, you're it. And I'm like, what do you mean? She said, you're it. You're the one. You're the one that can pull the plug. You're the one. And I'm like, what? She said,
yeah, because my other friends, one is like, oh my God, please tell me I'm not the person that you're going to pick to pull the plug, because she would never be able to do it. She would never be able to.
Yeah. So with that, that generated another conversation, about when you want it. And I said, I'm not going to have to fight your mom about anything, because I don't really want to do all that. And she's like, no. But those are important things that you need to know about it, and know how who's going to be with you when you're sick, and if you don't have family close by like she doesn't. I'm fortunate that I have my sister's close by, my daughter's close by. But unfortunately, Michelle is not doesn't have that lined up for her. So it's so she knows without a doubt that if something happens, that I'm going to be there with her. I'm going to make the decisions for her. She trusts me to know.
Hopefully
what she
this
wants.
does not come up forever, or for a long
because we're
time.
both pretty active and all.
Yeah.
But anyway, but it's nice to know you have that comfort level and all.
But you've got to have somebody too that has your back.
Yes.
Is your support system. Is the holder of your secrets.
Yes.
Because that's very important.
Yes.
And somebody, because you don't want to be,
You don't want a bunch of people going through all your private stuff.
That's
You
right.
might have some private stuff. And so that's one of the first things she said, get to that drawer first. So I was like, gotcha.
Okay, we've told the universe too much now.
So much papers.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, yes, she meant the papers. And you want to make sure that your person, that they have all the contact information for your family, for your lawyer, which I don't have one. That'll make it easy for you. For your tax people, for whoever.
Yes.
You want to make sure that somebody, at least one person, if not more, preferably have that as a backup before all that.
Yep, absolutely. And that's a big important thing. And there's conversations that you'll have to have about it. And even though we're our living style and everything the way it is right now, it may change. We don't know. Things may happen. People may come into our lives. We just don't know. But there's still the comfort level knowing that no matter what happens, that you have somebody that has your back and it's going to be able to be there for you no matter what. And going through medical things is scary. Michelle was able to rely on me and her friend Kathy to be able to get her back and forth to her surgery and then bring her here so she can convalesce and then get her to her rehab and stuff. It's important to be able to have someone that you can lean on that's able to do that for you. And we joke about it all the time about it because you have to laugh about it. I mean, seriously. But it is a comfort level that you know that we have that you have this in place.
And again, it takes a village.
It does. Just like we talked about last time, it does take a village.
Yeah,
and so
to help cover all this, because you are going to have some friends that are squeamish with some
Yes.
stuff. Like my friend that took me for physical therapy. They are fine taking me for physical therapy, but that friend may not be the same person that's going to be in
that's
there.
right.
Before you go into surgery.
Right.
That type of thing.
Well,
So-
and not only that, friends change and people change. Things
Right.
come up in their lives. They may suffer an illness and things like that too. So you never know how things change with people. So
Right.
you always want to be somebody that you've got really close to you that's the gatekeeper and is able to maintain things for you legally and physically and emotionally. Yes.
You also want to have somebody that you is going to check up on you when you
Yes.
get home from places.
Yes.
And
Yes, I mean, I have a standing rule with my neighbors, and that's one of the things we talked about last time, how my neighbors are close and I have a good village, but I have a standing rule with them that they're to check on me the day after my kids leave and if a man leaves, because I just want to make sure that, because when your kids leave, you hadn't seen them for a while, you're like in a fetal position, bawling your eyes out, so they're able to come over and bring a pitcher of margaritas and we can commiserate and con, but so anyway, it's a standing joke that we all laugh about that, but it is important to have somebody that can do that for you and can check on you to make sure that things are okay and they understand because they've been there too and
make
they
sure
know.
you got where you were going, to make sure
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
home, when you part from the person, because there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong.
Yeah, so we have to think about safety. That's important, and so having a village that you can depend on helps maintain your safety as well. And so those are all important things that we have to keep in mind at all times. Our next segment's coming up. It's going to be about dating, which will probably be several segments in one for a while.
I'll be sitting back and just doing a lot of listening, probably.
But even still, as well as I do, you want to be careful about things like that, and want to be careful about if you bring a gentleman friend home or if you have somebody that you're seeing and stuff. So having a gatekeeper and someone that can keep that and check on you is extremely important. So anyway, stuff that we laugh about. And,
Or your car could break down somewhere. And
that's true too.
You want to have AAA, plus you want to have the person that you can
absolutely.
call on that.
Somebody, lets you, or you lock your keys in your car, or you're in a parking lot you can't get out of. There's all the time, down in Houston, there's times when you park your car at 9 o'clock, they close the gate on the parking facility and you can't get it out. So there's things like that may happen that you're not aware of.
And if you are very fortunate to have family that's nearby and
large is a great thing.
And does help you in everything, with everything, you are extremely fortunate
lucky.
and lucky, and I hope that you do express that to them on how fortunate and gratitude that you have towards
absolutely
that family, because that is
that's important,
a huge thing that we don't all have the luxury of
which is something that I never would have experienced. I would never have known that had Michelle and I not started cohabitating together. I would have never known that there are people out there that experience issues of not having family close by. And through the course of us being together, we've talked to other people that are, friends that she birds with, other friends outside of our neighborhood and things, that there are women there that don't have anybody. And they chose not to have children when they were younger, and almost all their families passed away, and so they don't have anyone. And so that's one of the things that we encourage with them then, to build their family, to build a relationship with the village, and to start their neighbors and to find out what they can do. And we're sure there's some other options out there that are in the medical field as far as what's available to people with Medicare and Medicaid and things like that, and getting to an assisted living situation. We really don't want to go into that here. We're just mainly talking about people that are living on their own and trying to get things acclimated for them to have a long and happy life, in their space.
Start building your family.
Yes.
You get to pick who can be
your family
in those slots that you need people for.
Yeah, that's important, and you want to make sure you have somebody that makes you laugh, because that's one good thing that we do.
That's right.
Yeah, and you want to always be able to laugh at a lot of things, especially when you get older. It's really refreshing to know when you get older that because you don't really care about a lot of things anymore, and you find a lot of humor, most humor in most things now. So it's pretty great.
I still care about a lot of things.
I know, but you get to that
They
point.
get different.
Yeah, you get to a different mindset. So,
Yeah.
anyway, the product that we wanted to introduce to you as well is, I know that everybody is familiar with the, well, not everybody, but women especially are familiar with the wiping cloths or makeup remover cloths and stuff like that. And with our skin and everything the way it is, our skin type, it's very different for us to find something that works with our skin type as we're aging and starting to reveal some of the signs of Mother Nature not being as friendly she started out saying she was going to be. So one of the products that I have found that I really enjoy is the Burt's Bees products. You can get this at your favorite box store. These are like exfoliating wipes. I use this with a cleanser, and it actually takes off my makeup really well. It leaves my face pristine clean, which is what I want to do before I put on my nighttime moisturizer and things. So this is a really good product. I enjoy it really well. I've turned Michelle onto it as well, and some other friends too. There's other cleansing cloths out there. I've tried this is probably my 5th or 6th one to try. And it has little beads in it, and that's the reason I liked it, is because you could actually feel it cleaning your face. And the others just felt like it took some of the makeup off, but it left it like slick. And so when I would get out of the shower to clean my face again, put on my toner and stuff like that, there would still be makeup residue on my face from others. And so this one has been the best so far that I have found, that cleans the best and leaves your face really clean. So anyway, if you get a chance, pick these up. They're like $4 or $5. They're not that expensive. They're really great. I think you'll enjoy them. If not, let me know. Or if you've got another idea, let me know that too, because I'm always open and always looking for good products for your face and stuff like that. So
All right.
okay. So until next time, be sure and sign up on our YouTube site.
60 by 65 Seasoned Souls.
Yes.
Let us know what you think.
Yes. We'd like to hear your feedback. Look forward to talking to you next time around. Take care.
Bye.